How is everyone doing today? Tell me how. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, what's up y'all? It's me, Jenny here. Welcome to a brand new episode of Getting Some Me Time Through Crafts. So today I have a whip and chat because I want to tell you what's been going on in my life in the month of October and how crazy everything has been. So before I get started, I guess I have to do what all the other content creators do. I have to tell you which tray and what pen I'm using. As you can tell, I'm using the regular kit pen because that's all I can find right now offhand and I like to put that, I don't know, pad on here to protect my fingers. And then I have this huge boat that I purchased a long time ago. I don't even know if the store is still open. I did get it off AliExpress when AliExpress was a huge thing, like it was a huge app to go to. Now that Etsy's out there and other companies are out there, AliExpress isn't so big, but at that time, like 5 years ago, this is where I got it. And I am working on my 80 by 200 diamond painting. I will post a card right here about me opening it. Excuse me. And I will post my last whip and chat. If you can see, I have not made progress on this diamond painting since I last did it because my life has been insane. So where do I get started? First, let me find some drills before I start talking. So the month of October, excuse me, started normal. I mean, nothing special. We had, it was a lot of family gatherings because our Thanksgiving is happening mid-October. Well, what happened was with autumn approaching and winter coming, I decided, I don't know about you guys, but we have to get like the last minute renos in, or we have to prepare our house to be quote unquote winterized. So that's what me and Ender, that's what we were doing. On weekends, we would clean the, what's it called? We would clean like the barbecue. We would mow our lawn in our backyard. We were slowly cleaning, raking leaves because the leaves were starting to fall, nothing special. Then at the beginning of October, Ender says to me that he wants to do a guys trip in Vegas at the end of October. I'm like, hey, you know what? Go ahead, do it. It's your birthday coming up. Why is this drill popping? It's your birthday coming up. You know what? We've been stuck in this freaking pandemic for such a long time. We haven't been able to do anything. And if you want to go out with, excuse me, your friends, you go out with your friends. And the truth is I didn't mind it because me and Ender, we've been pretty much cooped up in the same house since the pandemic started. So I didn't mind him leaving, and I really didn't mind me getting the house to myself. Don't get me wrong, I love my husband, but there are just times where I like the house to myself. So that's what happened. And at the same time, a whole bunch of PR packages came in, which explains why I had a slew of videos come out. And I honestly thought that I was going to be able to film more after all those videos came out. And well, I wasn't able to because the dreaded flu virus, not COVID, just the regular flu virus, came and infected my household. So on our Thanksgiving weekend, I decided me and Ender decided that we would spend time in Niagara Falls with my in-laws, because my in-laws have been bugging me and Ender to take Kyler to a water park, and we couldn't do it in the summer, which is what we wanted to do. We were just so busy we couldn't do it. And with the cold weather coming, we figured an indoor water park in Niagara Falls was the best thing to do. So we finally agreed that that's what we would do, and I told my mom that we couldn't do Thanksgiving at her house that weekend. We'll do it 2 weeks from that weekend. And my mom said that is fine. You know, we worked around each other's schedules. Everything was good. And on top of that, I am starting to open up my hair business to other customers. So with the pandemic around and with COVID around, I was hesitant on opening up my schedule to other people just because I didn't know if they were being safe and blah, blah, blah. Well, I finally decided it was time. Well, what happened was I apologize if like I'm all over the place, because that is what my October feels like. It's been like all over the place. So come Thanksgiving weekend, the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, my father-in-law wants to not only go to Niagara Falls, but he also wants to host Thanksgiving weekend with the rest of the family, because the rest of the family can't come to Niagara Falls. Well, we couldn't show up at that Thanksgiving Thanksgiving party because I had to work. Like I said, was starting to open up my hair business to other customers. You know, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with COVID being out there, and let's get real here, I've been sick so many times because Kyler brings home a whole bunch of germs from daycare. And I thought, you know, everything, like we couldn't go because we are a one-car family, and I just I needed the car to take to my customer's house, which was also at the same time as the Thanksgiving party. And because it was a new customer, if any of you ever own your own business, you know in customer service, you're not supposed to say no. And so Ender and Kyler stayed home while I did my customer's hair, which, by the way, hello, if you are watching my channel. And that was the Saturday of the Thanksgiving. Sunday rolls around. We all go to Niagara Falls. My in-laws, me, Ender, and Kyler, we all have a good time. We went to the indoor water park. Kyler had a great time. You know, we went to the Hershey factory. We didn't see the falls. We played at the arcade for children, you know, where Kyler would get tickets, and then with the tickets, you would win like a whole bunch of toys. So we did that. And then I just can't find what I'm looking for here. I need the next drill number. And you know, we stayed there till Monday afternoon, and everything was good. Then what happened was Monday, probably around the time like Monday late evening, I started to get a scratch in my throat. I didn't think anything of it. I was tired more than usual, but I thought it was just because, you know, I've been running around like just trying to get the house ready. And, you know, and of course, like I just worked the day before to do a customer's hair, and you know, that takes a lot of energy out of me because she had a lot of hair. Anyway, so I didn't think anything of it. The next day rolls around, and I have this extremely sore throat. And by this point, I had maybe one video going out of the whole slew of unboxing videos. And I thought to myself, oh my God, my throat is so sore. My voice sounds so hoarse. I can't film. So I said to myself, okay, usually when I have sore throats, they last about maybe a day, and then, you know, all like the yucky stuff comes after that, like the runny nose, the coughing, the congestion. Well, what happened was my sore throat lasted a whopping 4 days. 4 days. I kept checking the back of my throat to see if I had strep throat, and I didn't. I just had like a really nasty flu. It was, oh my God, it was uncomfortable. I must have lost a little bit of weight because I didn't want to eat. It was too painful to eat. And then, excuse me, that cough that you hear is the cough that is still lingering around from that sore throat. And then what happened was Thursday happened, and finally I started to get the sniffles. The sore throat wasn't as sore, but it was still sore, and there was just no way I could upload a video, and so I didn't upload that video. Then what happened was the weekend came, and then Kyler started to feel sick, and then Ender started to feel sick, and then it just got to a point where me, Ender, and Kyler, we were just bedridden. And it was really hard because, we needed to eat, we needed chicken noodle soup, but we don't live around family to give that to us. So me being the mom, and I know a lot of moms will back me on this, I had to take what energy I had left, and I had to make chicken noodle soup. I pretty much had to attend to everybody. Kyler and Ender. Poor Ender was just very, very sick. And I was basically like a single mom. And like I said, we didn't have COVID. We just had the regular flu. Nothing special. But all three of us had congestion. Then what happened was, we're all kind of starting to feel a little bit better. Then suddenly, Pink Eye decides to come into our house. And we had to go to the doctor. I couldn't take Kyler to daycare. We had to go to the doctor, and the doctor said, you actually can get Pink Eye, yes, also from daycare, but if Kyler was sick, most likely he got Pink Eye because he was so congested. And because it's a viral infection that Kyler had, most likely it's viral pink eye. And just like any other virus out there, if I give you an antibiotic to put into your eyes, it's not going to do anything because it's a virus, and it'll clear on its own, and it takes about 3 weeks. And I'm like, oh my God, you cannot even give me any medicine for pink eye because it's supposed to clear on its own. The problem is that me, Ender, and Kyler all have pink eye, and I don't know if you've ever had pink eye, but there is a lot of discharge coming out of the eye like every single 10 seconds. Like you're blind every 10 seconds, and then you got to clear the eyes. And this might be too much information. And then you get a break when you're sleeping, which is a good thing. But then the problem is you wake up and you try to open your eyes and you can't. And here I am trying to clean out every morning my eyes, Kyler's eyes, and Ender's eyes. Like, because all our eyes were like shut tight. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, Kyler's eyes, started to clear first, and then my eyes. And pretty much in a nutshell, we couldn't do any grocery shopping because we couldn't see. During the 5 days, it was really bad. We couldn't do any grocery shopping. Thank goodness I had just went grocery shopping. And so we were eating off that. I was taking things out of our freezer. We would eat off that. It was just like a really horrendous 2 weeks. Then towards the end of last week, you still don't see me because I'm still not able to upload a video. Well, that's why I got pink eye, and I had to take care of Kyler. Then what happened was, it was the end of the week, and Ender says to me, so Jenny, remember how I wanted to go to Vegas, and I wanted to spend my birthday with the boys, and I said yes. He's like, well, right before Vegas, I also have to go on a work trip. And I'm like, what? And he's like, right, I have to go on a work trip, and we have all these errands to do. Because we were sick, we were put back quite a few weeks with all the house things that needed to be done. Even laundry we were put back on. Because we were feeling better, I was able to go to my mom's Thanksgiving, which happened this weekend, which was wonderful. But we were also, like, even my work schedule with my regular clients, I had to reschedule all those people. It was just a big, like, crap show, because Ender is now on his work trip, and today's Tuesday. We had to get everything done before then, because Ender is taking the car and he's taking it to the airport for 48 hours till he comes back, and I don't have a vehicle, so I pretty much have to walk Kyler to daycare and pick him up, which is fine. It's just that, so I feel naked without the car, and me and Ender, we were like, oh my god, what if Kyler's sick and he needs to see a doctor? So we had to arrange for friends to be around in the event that I need to take Kyler to the doctor, but I don't think anything's happening. Well, then this weekend happened, and we went to my mom's Thanksgiving dinner, and Kyler said to me on the way home from the Thanksgiving dinner, which Ender did not attend because he was battling still pink eye, he said to me, Mommy, my ear hurts. I didn't think anything of it. Then in the middle of the night, Sunday morning, Kyler then says to me, runs into my bedroom and is crying. And I can tell he's in a lot of pain. He's like, Mommy, my ear hurts. And he kept pointing to his right ear. And I said to myself, oh my gosh, I think he has an ear infection. So what I had to do in the middle of the night, I had to, thank goodness for online appointment booking, I was able to book an appointment with a doctor, which was in another city because it was a Sunday and not all clinics are open. So I had to book an appointment in another city 45 minutes away just to get Kyler some ear infection medication. And that was interesting. And I did give Kyler some Advil so he can deal with the pain until we can get him some antibiotics. So pretty much me and Ender and Kyler all get in the car Sunday morning, and Kyler is crying. The meds have worn off and I didn't have any meds on me, and he was crying and he's just like, Mommy, my ear hurts. And I'm like, don't worry, we're gonna get to the doctor and we're gonna get you some medicine and it's not gonna hurt. So excuse me, we went to the doctor, and the doctor does confirm Kyler does have a right ear infection. Then we had to go home. We had to fill the prescription, and it was like every person in my city was sick because it took 2 hours to fill the prescription. And I'm like, oh my gosh. By then I had given Kyler more Advil to deal with the pain, because no parent wants to see their child in pain. Trust me, no parent wants to see that. So I gave him more meds to deal with the pain. And then finally we get the prescription filled. We come home, I give it to Kyler, but because at that point Kyler started to break a fever. He started to get a fever. And with that fever, I couldn't send Kyler to daycare because that's the rule. They have to be fever-free for 24 hours. And meanwhile, this was the weekend, like this weekend that just passed. This was the weekend where me and Ender, we were gonna battle every sickness we had, and we were just gonna keep Kyler occupied with the television, and we were going to do all the final things that we need to do for the house to get it prepared. And I put away these drills and I forgot one little section here. Has that ever happened to you? Comment down below. So that happens. Well, because then, you know, we were set back. And we were sleepless. Me and Ender pretty much, we couldn't do what we needed to do around the house. The most we did was laundry to get ready for Ender's work trip. And we raked the leaves. And even then that was a chore because we were just so exhausted. Kyler needed his mom, which was me, clearly. And I just, you know, was being pulled in all different directions, and I was just like, forget it, we get done what we need to get done, and that's just what's gonna happen. And Ender agreed. So I had Kyler all day at home yesterday. He is feeling better. I gave him his antibiotics, and by the end of the day he was already feeling better. So I was really happy about that. So we all had a nice night to sleep because we all needed it. And then so if you're wondering where I am, that's where I was. I was dealing with a very sick household with house chores. And if you can tell from my voice, I'm still nasally because I'm still dealing with this flu that I have. Now, that's how crazy it's been. Now, let's get to what's been happening with my upload schedule, because that's where I wanted to touch base with you guys. So it's come to my attention that you guys feel I'm doing a lot of unboxings and it's starting to get repetitive. And I don't blame you. I understand unboxings are starting to get repetitive. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to unbox things and I will release all those unboxings as they come. However, my upload schedule is still Tuesdays and Thursdays, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will upload different content besides unboxings. If you see an unboxing on a Tuesday or Thursday, that's just probably because I didn't have any time to film. I was probably stricken with another bacteria or virus that has invaded my house, and I needed something just to fill in a Tuesday or Thursday schedule. Like I needed a video. However, if I am well, I will post unboxing videos as I edit them, and I'll post them any time of the week, but expect different content on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is what I want, just because I have all of these projects on the go and I want to film them with you guys because I want you guys to be on the journey with me. However, it's very hard to take you on the journey with me if I have other PR unboxing videos coming out. Like I have had this one idea for a video sitting there in my office for quite some time, and you know, just waiting to get filmed, and I haven't been able to film it. So I figured, you know what, Tuesdays and Thursdays will be my content, whatever I want to upload, and on any other day, if a video comes out, most likely it's an unboxing from a PR company. Now, if it's an unboxing from something that I bought with my own money, then that will come out on a Tuesday and Thursday. PR companies will just come out whenever as I edit them. So pretty much expect, I just filmed a whole bunch of unboxings today from PR companies. Expect after today a video every day of a video every day of PR unboxings. Excuse me. And next Tuesday, very, very big, November 1st, I have a huge unboxing, but of course I bought it with my own money, and it is a huge, huge project that I've been working on. Well, I've been on and off working on it. And now I finally get to work on it because, you know, I'm changing my uploading schedule. So in a nutshell, like, I'll just give you a hint of what's to come. I made a whole bunch of custom paintings that I got customized at a diamond painting store, and they sent it to me, and it's just been waiting in a box for me to open it and for me to unbox it and blah 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 blah. So, you know, stay tuned for that, because that's a very, very cool project that I am doing. And just to let you know, it's not going to be one video, it's going to be multiple videos. So I will create a playlist as I update you guys as to what's going on with that huge project. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to release that video. I did work on it a little bit today. If you're wondering why my voice sounds hoarse, yes, it's also because I've been ill, but I've been talking a lot today. With Ender being on his work trip, I have a little bit more time to myself, and today was the day, and I did send Kyler off to daycare today, the first time since he's been unwell. So because of that, I have been unboxing and filming all day today. So I've also been talking quite a bit. I expect to not have a voice by the time I turn this camera off. I have my tea with me to somewhat keep my voice going. I guess not to ruin my vocal cords. This is what singers must do, because I hear like singers, you know, when they have like a concert going on, like they don't talk for 2 to 3 days because they have to rest their voice for the big concert. And I feel like if they continue to sing and not rest their voice, eventually their voice becomes hoarse, just like mine. And you know, the public will probably have their heads for it. So, and God forbid that you lip sync any of your own songs. And that concludes my whip and chat for today. So thank you so much for listening to me rant and rave about how my October has been. Other than that, I will end the video right here. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all down below. You can catch me on all my social media, which is right here. That's at Kiss Jennie. That's spelled kiss.jennie, Jennie with an I-E. Or if you want to subscribe to my channel, click on my face right here. Or if you want to catch me in my last video, click right here. I upload videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.